The madness of March. I was standing there in the middle of the yard while the snow pelted my face. Later that day, I could not keep my coat on. It was far too warm. March is many things. Predictable is not one of them. It is the month that is mostly winter with a hope of spring. It brings the equinox we have waited for since we fell into winter's dark nights, at least for those of us in the northern hemisphere. Named for the god of war and long celebrated as the first month of the year, March as a month is a pretty big deal. It may not give us the warm, long days of June or the great harvest of September, but it is about the promise of more to come that makes it remarkable. This is my 63rd spring here on our little blue planet. I can only remember one spring that I did not bring excitement and joy to my life. 6 years ago, I lost my very best friend to an unfortunate illness. We had been friends since we met 40 years earlier. He passed at this time of year, the beginning of spring. I spoke at his funeral. I helped carry his casket. I will carry his memory until the day I lie down beside him. That sunny spring day's blue sky was dull and the flowers muted from their usual vibrant colors. All that my heart could feel was the absence, the void that had been torn open in my soul. If spring teaches us anything, it is the renewal of life. We see the bulbs burst out of the ground in a promise to us that life goes on. And it does. The leaves soon return to the trees. The buds will fill the fruit trees, and wild grasses remind us all that the rolling hills and parks are there and for us to enjoy. This makes me think of the things in my own life that portray a promise of better things to come. As I put off the dark days of the past, I should learn from spring and start fresh, give hope for more light, and sow seeds that hope for an abundance of the harvest. As March struggles in its madness, or you find yourself struggling with the transitions of the darker days of your life, remember that spring wins the day by and by. Let your memories of loved ones, the promise of spring's renewal, and the warmer days to come combine to remind you that we can all move beyond the long winter's night. We can grow anew in life, in love, in friendship, and still hold in our hearts the beauty of what lies behind us.